Have you ever wondered how the GDP of emerging economies like Bangladesh and India compare with each other? Well, if that's a question that's been tickling your curiosity, you're in the right place. Let's start with the basics. GDP, or gross domestic product, is the total value of all goods and services a country produces in a given time period. It's a snapshot of a nation's economic activity, a key indicator of its economic health. Now that we've got that out of the way, let's dive into the meat of the matter. Bangladesh and India, both South Asian nations, have been making remarkable strides on the global economic stage. Let's take a moment to paint a broad picture of their economies. Bangladesh, a country of around 160 million people, has been consistently posting impressive GDP growth rates over the past few years. The economy, largely based on agriculture, manufacturing, and services, has been expanding due to a combination of factors like robust exports, remittances, and investment in infrastructure. On the other hand, we have India, a country of well over 1 billion people and one of the world's fastest-growing major economies. It is a mixed economy, with agriculture, manufacturing, and services sectors contributing significantly to its GDP. The Indian economy benefits from a diverse range of factors, such as a large consumer base, rapid urbanization, and significant foreign direct investment. However, it's important to remember that the GDP isn't a perfect measure of a country's well-being. It doesn't account for factors like income inequality, environmental impact, or the quality of life. But it does give us a solid starting point to understand the economic health and potential of a country. Now that we've set the stage, in the next scenes, we'll delve deeper into the numbers, dissect the differences, and ponder the future prospects of these two vibrant economies. Understanding the GDP of a country can provide insights into its economic health and future prospects. So, let's embark on this fascinating journey together, shall we? Now, let's delve deeper into the GDP figures of Bangladesh and India. In the year 2024, the gross domestic product, or GDP, of Bangladesh is projected to hit a remarkable milestone. The country's economy is expected to grow by about 7.2%, a testament to its robust economy. Key sectors such as garment manufacturing, agriculture, and services have been instrumental in propelling this growth. These sectors have undergone significant changes over the years, showcasing the resilience and adaptability of the Bangladeshi economy. Now, moving over to India, the economic giant of South Asia. In 2024, India's GDP is anticipated to grow at a rate of around 6.8%. This growth is largely driven by sectors such as information technology, manufacturing, and services. Despite the challenges posed by the global economic climate, India has managed to maintain a steady growth trajectory, demonstrating the strength and potential of its diverse economy. But growth rates alone don't tell the full story. It's crucial to consider the changes from previous years. For Bangladesh, the year 2024 represents a continuation of its upward trend, with the country managing to maintain its growth momentum despite global economic uncertainties. Meanwhile, for India, the projected growth rate signifies a slight dip from the previous year, but it's worth noting that the country's economic base is much larger, and even minor fluctuations can represent significant amounts in absolute terms. Furthermore, it's also important to look at the sectors contributing the most to these GDP figures. For Bangladesh, the garment industry stands out, accounting for a significant chunk of the country's exports. On the other hand, India's economy is more diversified, with various sectors such as IT, manufacturing, and services playing a major role in driving growth. These numbers give us a snapshot of the economic performance and potential of both countries. What factors might explain the differences in GDP between Bangladesh and India? To unravel this puzzle, we need to consider several elements. First, let's look at population size. India's population is significantly larger than Bangladesh's. A larger population can contribute to a higher GDP, as more people can potentially produce more goods and services. But there's a caveat. the quality of human capital is equally, if not more important. A well-educated, healthy and productive workforce can contribute more significantly to GDP growth than a large but unskilled population. Next, we turn our gaze towards the industry focus of both nations. India has a diverse economic landscape, with substantial contributions from sectors like information technology, manufacturing, and services. On the other hand, Bangladesh's economy is primarily agrarian, with a growing presence in the textile industry. The diversification of industries can lead to a more robust and resilient economy, which in turn can affect GDP. Government policies are another vital piece of the puzzle. Policies related to taxation, trade, investment, and economic reform can stimulate or stifle economic growth. In recent years, both nations have implemented various policies aimed at boosting their economies. However, the effectiveness of these policies and their impact on GDP can vary widely. Foreign investment also plays a key role in shaping a country's GDP. India, with its large consumer market and business-friendly policies, has managed to attract substantial foreign investment. In contrast, Bangladesh, though it has seen an increase in foreign investment, still lags behind. Lastly, let's not forget about infrastructure, which forms the backbone of any economy. A well-developed infrastructure can facilitate trade, enhance productivity, and promote economic growth. Both Bangladesh and India have made strides in this area, but challenges remain. These factors help us understand why the GDPs of Bangladesh and India are not identical, despite their geographical proximity. By examining these elements, we can gain a deeper understanding of the complexities and nuances that shape a nation's GDP. So, what do these GDP figures mean for the future of Bangladesh and India? Well, let's delve into the potential implications. The current GDP figures for both countries are not just arbitrary numbers, they are a snapshot, a moment frozen in time that reflects the economic vitality and potential of each nation. For Bangladesh, the steady growth in GDP is indicative of its burgeoning economy. This growth is driven by the country's robust garment industry, remittances from overseas, and a growing service sector. However, Bangladesh needs to diversify its economy further to ensure sustainable growth. The country faces challenges such as improving infrastructure, enhancing access to education, and mitigating the impacts of climate change. But with the right policies and strategic investments, Bangladesh has the potential to transform these challenges into opportunities. Now let's turn to India. Despite a larger GDP, India faces its own set of challenges. The country needs to address issues like job creation, poverty reduction, and infrastructure development. It also needs to manage its population growth and urbanization, which are putting pressure on its resources. On the brighter side, India's diverse economy, young population, and innovative tech sector provide it with a solid foundation for future growth. The GDP figures also tell us that both countries have opportunities to learn from each other. Bangladesh can gain insights from India's tech-driven growth, while India can learn from Bangladesh's success in the garment industry. As we navigate the complex world of economics, it's crucial to remember that GDP is just one measure of a country's economic health. Other factors like per capita income, literacy rates, and access to healthcare also play a significant role. Therefore, as we continue to witness the economic journey of Bangladesh and India, let's not forget to take a holistic view. After all, economies are about more than just numbers. They are about people, their dreams, aspirations, and the opportunities that allow them to thrive. As we can see, the GDP figures of Bangladesh and India tell us a lot about their economic health and future prospects. It's a fascinating journey into the world of economics, isn't it?